Have you ever had a feeling deep in your gut that tells you to go with one thing and not the other? Or tells you, like, that person, they're not good for you? Or, hey, maybe we shouldn't be doing this. That feeling in your gut. The one piece of advice I never listened to was to listen to your gut. I learned the hard way about how important this was. And I learned this by getting kicked in the face. But let me explain before I go off the rails. I was raised a fighter. My parents put me in martial arts at a very young age. I would rise through the ranks, getting different belts. And then one day, my parents signed me up to fight in an actual tournament. It started off pretty well. Then as I progressed through the different tournaments, I got better and better. I started fighting more elite competitions. The day finally comes when I travel to a foreign country and have to represent the United States. Well, I'm standing there across the mat from an opponent who's from North Korea. We bow, we take our deep breaths, we put on our helmets, we touch knuckles, and the referee says to go. Now, over my right shoulder, I can hear my coach telling me, do these moves, don't do those moves. But it all sounds so fuzzy. The thing that really mutes all the sounds out is my gut. But there were times where I just didn't listen to it, and it's always backfired on me. This is one of those times. Not only should I have listened to my coach, but I especially should have listened to my gut. When I felt in my left leg, I should have just lifted it up and kicked her, instead of just holding back a punch. Well, comes down to the last 15 seconds of the fight. The score is tied, 15-15. I didn't listen to my gut when it told me to keep kicking. I stopped. Next thing you know, across my face, second place. From that experience, I learned the best piece of advice you can give is from yourself and to listen to your gut. It's important, and your gut, more times than enough, is right with what it's telling you. Out of all the pieces of advice I've ever received, that is the one that has stuck with me and will continue to stick with me. Always listen to your gut.